Dear students, we are going to discuss our first topic, that is quality basic introduction. Okay, this is the topic of Unit 1, and this is a topic of quality toolkit for manager. This code is KMBOM-03, and this course is designed for MBA semester 3rd. And I'm Professor Alok Singh from Ajay Kumar Garg Institute of Management, Ghaziabad. So first, we will discuss about what is quality. So there are a lot many definitions given by various quality gurus. So some of definitions are here. So first definition is quality is fitness for use. This definition is given by Joseph Juran. Juran has given us the quality triology. Okay. So he has given this definition, means quality is fitness for use, and basically fitness for use for the customers basically. Okay. Next definition is Philip B. Crosby. Crosby defined quality as conformance to the requirement. What is conformance? Conformance means following some certain standards, industry norms or industry standards, means conformance to the requirements, and for whom requirement? Customers basically. Okay. Next definition is quality of a product or service is its ability to satisfy the needs and expectation of the customer. So if you see more or less means definitions of quality, you will see that all the definitions revolves around the customer. Okay. See this definition: quality of a product or service is its ability to satisfy the needs and expectation of customer, means quality is devised to fulfill the need and expectations of the customer. Okay. So its ability means how much or up to what extent the product or service will satisfy the customer's needs or wants, that is known as the quality part. Okay. Next definition is quality means providing maximum perceived value to the customer. What is perceived value? Basically, perceived value means consumer's perception, and perception is based on a lot many factors like consumers' background, market segmentation, age, gender, and income group, and various parameters are there. Okay, that means that are governing this perceived value to the customer. So quality means maximum perceived value to the customer. We generally used to buy cell phone or some other product by using the e-commerce site. Okay. And while exploring this site, we generally used to filter some options. So what is this filters? These are basically my perceived value. Okay. When I am going to buy a cell phone, for example, through Amazon, then I'll open this Amazon app, and after that I'll apply some filter, like I need this much amount of camera. Okay. And this much amount of RAM and other parameters are there. So what is that? These are the perceived value to the customer basically. Okay. So quality means providing the maximum perceived value to the customer. Okay. So these are some of the definitions that you may refer. You may also refer some more definitions like Deming's definition, and Juran, Crosby, Taguchi, etc. Many quality gurus are there, and they have given their own definitions. Okay, so you may refer those definitions also. Okay, so this is the basic concept of quality. So if you talk about quality, so quality revolves around the customer, means you will consider all the parameters that satisfy the customer's needs or expectation basically. Okay. So next is what is quality management? Means managing the quality is known as the quality management. Okay. And what is management? Basically planning, organizing, directing, controlling the quality related activity. And what is quality? Consumers perception about the product. Okay. So basically managing the consumer's perception about the product is known as quality management. So quality management is deliberately creating an organizational culture within which all transactions are completed correctly and all relationships are successful. What are the various relationships existed in supply chain? If you talk about these relationships, so there are supplier relationship management, there are retailer yeah, distribution network relationship management, or customer relationship management are there. So all relationships are successful and all transactions are completed correctly. That means you have devised all such parameters that consumer wants. okay, and for that you have taken money from customer. Okay, so quality management is deliberately creating an organizational culture, means you need to fulfill the consumer's demand basically. Okay, so you have created a organization culture to devise this quality part of customer, or to consider this quality parameters of customers. Okay, so this is all about the quality management. So basically, if you talk about the quality management, so this is the managing the activities related to perception of that customer is known as quality management. Okay, next we will talk about this dimensions of quality. So there was a quality guru named David R. Gravin, and he has given the concept of this dimension of quality in 1987, and he has defined this dimension of 8 dimensions of quality basically. Okay, so important dimension of quality formulated by David R. Gravin in 1987. David R. Gravin, a specialist in the area of quality control, argues that the quality can be used in a strategic way to complete effectively, and an appropriate quality strategy would take into consideration various important dimensions of quality. And he has identified 8 important dimensions that are really applicable in today's context also. Okay, so 8 dimensions of product quality can be used at a strategic level to analyze the quality characteristics. What are those 8 dimensions? Here is the list. Okay, so Graven 8 dimensions can be summarized as follows. First dimension is the performance. What is performance? Basically, primary product characteristics, means how the product is performed. What is means for what purpose the product or service has been created. Okay, so it involves the various operating characteristics of a product. Like for a television set, for example, these characteristics will be the quality of pictures and sound, longevity of the picture tube, etc. Okay, like television is for means you want to see movies, serials, and some videos. Okay, nowadays smart TV are there. Okay, so what are the characteristics that you will prefer? The picture quality, sound quality, longevity of picture tube. That was, I think, nowadays you are considering this pixel of that how many megapixel that resolution is there. So these are some of the performance parameter that you will consider while purchasing a television set. Okay, so basically performance is the primary product characteristics, means the product or service is intended to do a certain job or certain functionality. So these important characteristics comes under the performance category. Okay, next is the features. Features are the secondary characteristics, means what other part this particular product may do. Okay, like you may use torch in your cell phone, you may use watch in your cell phone. Okay, and you may do a lot many things by using your smartphone. Okay, so what is a smartphone? Basically secondary characteristics. Secondary characteristics means add-on features. Okay, what other offerings are there? Okay, so these are the characteristics that are supplemental to the basic operating characteristics. In an automobile, for example, a stereo CD player would be an additional feature, means the other accessory parts that you deploy in your automobile comes under this category. These are the features, means what other offerings are there with your that certain product or service. Okay, so means add-ons. Okay, next is the reliability. Third important dimension is reliability. What is reliability? Consistency of performance over time, means how reliable is the product or service, means how trustworthy is your product or service. Reliability of a product is the degree of dependability and trustworthiness of the benefit of product for a long period of time. Generally, when we buy product, we look for the brand. Okay, so why we look for the brand? Basically just for the reliability purpose. Okay, means how much trustworthy is the brand. Okay, so basically what is your perception about the brand comes under this category, means that is the reliability part. Okay, Reliability is the degree of dependability or the trustworthiness. Okay, and it addresses the probability that the product will work without interruption or breaking down. So you need to means based on past experience or based on other consumers feedback, you will decide that whether this product is reliable or not. Like nowadays in e-commerce, we prefer a highest rating product. Okay, why we prefer those highest rating product? Just because of reliability part. Okay, if other customers are rating higher, that means the product or service is better one. Okay, so you are going for this reliability part. So what is reliability? Basically consistency of performance over time, means there is a stability in performance. Okay, and means multiple instances of time the product has performed well. So that is the reliability part. Okay, next is the conformance. What is conformance? Basically meet specifications or industry standards. Okay, in various industries there are certain standards. Like if you want to operate a restaurant, you need to follow that FSSAI regulations. Okay, if you are an insurance service provider, that then you need to follow that IRDA guidelines. Okay, so basically meet specifications and or industry standards. Okay, if you want to purchase any electronic item, you generally see that safety marker over there, ISI marker. Okay, so what are these are the conformance. Okay, some companies are going for the ISO 9001, that is quality standard. Okay, and while purchasing the product, you generally look for those type of standards. So what is that? The conformance part means meet specifications or industry standards. So it is the degree to which the product conforms to pre-established specifications. All quality products are expected to precisely meet the set standards. Okay, so basically some industry standards are there, some standards are created by company, those standards are also there. So these all standards comes under the category of conformance. Okay, so this is the fourth dimension of quality. Now the next dimension is the durability. What is durability? Means what is the useful life of product or shelf life of a product. Okay, like it measures the length of time that a product performs before a replacement becomes necessary. Okay, the durability of home appliance such as washing machine can range from 10 to 15 years. When you buy a car, you will look for the durability of next 15 to 20 years, so that you can use it up to next certain years. Okay, so that is what the durability part. Okay, nowadays a special type of milk, that is ultra high temperature UHT milk is there, and that is having the shelf life of around 6 months. Okay, so that is the durability. Basically useful life means what is the shelf life of product. Okay, so that is the durability part. Okay, useful life, shelf life comes under this category, and this is the fifth dimension of quality. Next is serviceability. What is serviceability? Means resolution of problems and complaints. Means how efficiently you deal with the complaints. Okay, like nowadays you are looking for this ad of Airtel zero complaint ad. Okay, so what is that? Basically means how much complaints are there in their system, and they are going to optimize these complaints. Means their serviceability, they are working on their serviceability part. Okay, Maruti is a well known name in the field of serviceability. Means generally consumer prefer Maruti product just because of this parameter. Serviceability means where they get the service station over there. Okay, so this is the serviceability part. Means resolution of problems and complaints. Means how much you are eager and how much you are how efficiently you deal with these problems and complaints of customers comes under this category. So serviceability refers to the promptness, courtesy, proficiency, and ease in repair when the product breaks down and is sent for the repair. So that is the serviceability, and this is the sixth dimension of quality. Next important dimension is the aesthetic. Aesthetic is the basically the sensory characteristic that you feel. Means intangibles associated with your products, like how it feels, how it look like. Okay, and what are the aroma and other sound, taste, etc. So these are comes under the category of aesthetics. So aesthetics is the sensory characteristic. Basically, as aesthetic aspect of a product is comparatively subjective in nature and refers to its impact on human senses, such as how it looks like. Nowadays you are looking for the mobile phone that are having that are using their full screen space. Okay. And so what is that? This is aesthetic part. Okay. And you generally look for the restaurant where the ambience is better. So what is that? Basically feel part. Okay. If you are going to consume a food, you will look for the ambience of the restaurant. Okay. Sound, like if you are purchasing an electronic instrument like home theater or boofer or some other things, then you will consider this sound part. Okay. That sound must be better, that must be soothing. Okay. Taste, if you are going to consume a food, you will prefer the taste part. Okay. So what are these parameters? These are the sensory characteristic, means intangibles associated with this product or service, or sensory characteristics. These comes under the category of aesthetics. So it is totally subjective in nature, means vary from person to person. Okay. Depending upon the type of product and services. And automobile companies make sure that in addition to the functional quality, the automobile are artistically attractive. Like nowadays most of the companies are launching their facelift version. Okay. So facelift version of design companies are using just because of this aesthetic purpose. Okay. Because everyone is looking for the SUV look of car nowadays. Okay. So like Maruti has launched recently Espresso. So Espresso is I think you may see that it looks like a mini SUV type. Okay. And that is just because of this its facelift version. Okay. So that is the aesthetic part. Okay. Next is perceived quality. Perceived quality, like representing the past performance of product. Okay. Like you will go for the brand. So what is brand? Basically perceived quality. You have used product in past, and based on that review or feedback, you have make a perception about that brand. Okay. So that is the perceived quality. So an equally important dimension of quality is the perception of quality of product in mind of consumer. Like Honda car, Sony Walkman, Rolex watches are perceived to be high quality item for the consumer. Okay. When you buy an Apple phone, after consuming it, you will never switch to any product. Okay. So what is that? The perceived quality means once you have used a product, okay, after that you will become loyal for that brand. So that is basically the perceived quality, means reputation of company or past performance of company's product or services comes under this category. So these dimensions are equally applicable to means current scenario also. So that's why we are discussing it here. Okay. Means while considering the quality of product, you need to focus on these 8 dimensions. Like performance, you need to focus on the primary characteristics of the product. Features, like secondary characteristics of the product. Reliability means performance over time. Conformance means meet specification of your organization as well as industry standards. Durability part means useful life. What is the useful life or shelf life of a product? Serviceability part means resolution of problem and complaint. Aesthetics part means sensory characteristics, and perceived quality means reputation or past performance of the product. Okay. Next important topic is this quality in different areas of society. Okay. So if you talk about the quality in different areas of society, so there are the various industry area and the parameters of quality that consumer or customer consider. These are some of the parameters. Okay. So like if you want to avail the airline service, okay, so you will look for the on time airline service. Okay. And it should be comfortable enough. Okay. Means your that journey should be comfortable and low cost service. Okay. So you will prefer these are certain parameters of quality that you will look while choosing an airline service. Okay. Next is the healthcare. In case of healthcare, you will consider following parameters like correct diagnosis should be there, minimum wait time should be there in hospital, okay, and lower cost would be there, and security like if in any hospital the death rate would be higher, then you would never go to that. You would never prefer to go to that healthcare facility, okay. So that is basically security part. Next is the food service. So if in case if you want to avail the food service, you will go for the good product, okay, means taste wise, aroma wise, look wise, okay, fast delivery and good ambience environment of that restaurant or particular food service, okay. Like Pizza Hut, the ambience is very soothing for you, so generally you prefer to go to Pizza Hut in place of that Domino's or other pizza store, okay, just because of this ambience part, okay. And postal services, so in case of postal services, you will go for the fast delivery, okay, means as much as possible you generally prefer courier services in place of that speed post service, because courier services are much faster than this that is speed post service, okay. Fast delivery, correct delivery should be there, means the address mentioned by you, and you will prefer that most of the time that postal service will deliver the correct delivery, okay. Next is the cost containment. This is also an important aspect, an important parameter of quality while considering the postal service, okay. In academia, you will prefer the proper preparation for future, like you generally look for the placement part, means what is the placement and a particular college or institution is providing you, okay. And another important aspect is on time knowledge delivery, okay. So what are the faculty, what are the facilities, what are the lab, etc., and what are the projects. So these all comes under the category of academia quality, okay. Next is the consumer part. So in case of consumer part, consumer products, okay, you will look for the properly made product, defect free product, and cost effective product, okay. Like automotive, you will look for the mileage, okay, and recall and safety point of view and defect free product, okay. So these are some of the parameters that you may consider while selecting an automobile or automotive product, okay. And in case of communication, you will go for the clearer communication, faster communication, and cheaper service like Geo, okay. Geo has offered you approximately zero charge, okay, start in starting, and after that they are charging slightly higher, means they have used this penetration pricing strategy, okay. But you generally prefer this communication, means communication should be clearer, faster, and cheaper service, okay. So these are certain parameters that you consider in different industry segment of regarding the parameters of quality. So this is all about the basic introduction of quality management, okay. So thank you. If you have any doubt or query, you may ask, or you may mail your query, or just put your query in this chat box, okay. And some further key references or further readings are there. You may refer these. This is the book of Cengage Learning Quality and Performance Excellence. Another book is for Six Sigma and Process Improvement. And you may also refer for this topic Heizer. Heizer is the book of operations management. 12th edition is the latest edition. So you may also refer this book for further study. Okay. So in this topic, we have discussed about the what is quality part, what is quality management, and dimensions of quality. 8 dimensions of quality given by the Gravin. And after that, we have discussed what are the quality parameters that consumer consider while in different industry area. So this is all about the basic introduction of quality. Thank you.